awesome news today for both Amazon and Rivian. And you sent me some articles on this last night I was reading through. I'm pretty excited about this, especially because you and I have talked about how Rivian has been really bad about, I don't know, just they don't have a lot of product proof yet. You know, you go on their website, you can't see any videos of anything really functioning. We haven't really had much in the way of demos, and I think for Rivian, this brings a lot more confidence just in the brand. I'd be interested.
But here's the thing: is like Tesla's pretty well established, right, as an electric car maker. Nikola is suffering right now. They've got all kinds of bad press. They're just completely dying. Rivian has a great looking truck, a great looking SUV. Both are typically, traditionally high margin vehicles, and they have a great partnership with Amazon.
Yep. Amazon gets to look all progressive and all clean energy and all that good stuff. But and you mentioned their truck, which I do really like. It's a great looking truck. It looks like it's going to perform well. But the only thing that I didn't like about Rivian, like when you compare Rivian's truck to the Cybertruck, was that obviously Tesla's got autopilot, right? So you've got that, but this partnership with Amazon, like clearly this is a vessel for Amazon to go self-driving. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's gonna be interesting going to self-driving, because why waste space on a cab? Especially if you can drop off remotely without a person.
I didn't actually think about that before. Just like the extra space you get to put stuff.
If you have a smart vehicle, you can navigate tighter spots. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's going to bring a lot of opportunity. Now, this is on the same platform that Rivian's using for all of its vehicles, that skateboard platform as is known. So that brings a lot of scalable opportunities for Rivian. And I mean, honestly, Amazon, this is right up their wheelhouse, right? To find an opportunity like this, not going with the mainstream, not going with Tesla, finding an electric system. And I think it looks great. It's a little quirky.
It reminds me actually a lot of the front headlight look reminds me of Honda's fully electric car that released in Japan a few years ago. I don't remember what that was called. Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. What was that called? Maybe the 400 or something? Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't find it, but no, I did send a link around a little while ago, maybe a month or two ago. America is not getting the new Honda Electric right now, but the rave review was, hey, it's got personality, right? And that's something that cars, I mean, controversial subject, but that's something that cars have been lacking for a while. You look at 60s cars and they got some personality. You look at today's cars and it looks like it was designed by a team of engineers and accountants fighting over the details.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see a little personality back into cars.
Amazon does have money, so I'm really excited to see what this does for Rivian, just as a brand. And maybe that's where Rivian finds its spot too. Maybe Tesla is going to be the consumer, product, and Tesla's been open to right sharing their technologies. They've talked about licensing battery technologies, drivetrains, but I don't know. Maybe Rivian is going to just find themselves on this more sort of industrial or business ops side of the house.
Yeah, I mean, the van has 150 miles of range, which isn't, insane, but, on a typical day, I think that's going to stretch, like, even where we're at, which is, a subdivision of Portland, basically, a suburb of Portland. But, I remember my cousin was working on a project, I believe it's for UPS a while ago, where they were trying to do a model where they have large hub trucks, basically. I don't know if the word was hub, but, like a hub truck that has all these packages and these micro, almost bike with a cargo rack on the back, kind of setups to run deliveries to the individual areas.
Oh, interesting. It's like a mothership drone model sort of thing.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's a scary way of thinking of it, but yeah, exactly, a mothership drone setup.
I got to think with the development being so hand in hand of this with Amazon, that someone's run the numbers and figured out that 7.7% of trucks go like 140 miles a day or something like that, right? And so it's going to be...
Amazon has the analytics, okay?
Yeah.
I think they may use AWS as their backup or as their system there.
Yeah, and this is all going to be about efficiency too. So I feel like every pound they can save on unnecessary weight of batteries or other things that they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Now the real question is Amazon transportation delivery sustainable, right? Because there's all these talks about UPS and the USPS providing huge subsidies to Amazon to deliver packages. It's been controversial to say the least. Amazon said, all right, we're going to have our own fleet, but can you make money off 2-day deliveries? And really, I think we're all kind of ready for more frequent deliveries, quicker turnaround times.
Sure. We barely scratched the surface of the predictive analytics with consumer items too, right? Like not having to think about when to order toilet paper or what have
yes.
you. Can you imagine maybe like a future where these trucks self-driving, let's like 10 years in the future, I don't know, these trucks are self-driving. Mm-hmm. They're all their routes are already optimized, right, with tech, but that would be baked in more efficiently. And then what if these became like a docking station for drones, where as this thing's driving around a highly efficient route, you've got drones that are actively taking packages out, FIFO,
doing the delivery,
dropping them off on doors, coming back. Like, I don't know.
That's an interesting idea.
Because like the drones, like that's where they kind of fall through, is that last mile. So places like Seattle where they've already tested drones, it's, it makes a lot of sense. But for other less dense populated places, maybe this goes the first 10, 15 miles, and the drones kind of, I don't know, just an idea.
Yeah, and while we're spitballing here, you brought up Seattle, and that brings up a good question. If we go autonomous and we say, okay, I don't know what that really looks like. If it's just self-driving with a person in the back for deliveries, or if it's drone. But if you go through Seattle and you have a lot of condos, high-rises, stuff like that, you can't just have a truck drop a package on the side of the road. Around here, you can drive up, you can drop in the driveway. That's fine for most people. But, up there, how would you navigate that level of complexity with a lot of existing high-rises that don't have maybe the ability to adapt to any future changes in delivery? I don't know. There's a lot of places where autonomous driving makes sense, autonomous delivery makes sense, but in the most prosperous is probably the wrong word, but the most densely populated areas, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense, which is probably where the electric vehicle deliveries make the most sense.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it could be. I don't know if you remember in what's it called? iRobot, the movie. One of the opening scenes, they had I think FedEx robot that walked up the stairs to the stoop, drop off a package. Maybe some of those will sit in the truck too.
Yeah,
where drones can't get.
I don't remember that movie too well, but your drone idea reminded me. I was watching Blade Runner, which of course, come on, man, it's all these movies are just like that. They have all these ideas, and then I don't know if the engineers just watch the movies and then subconsciously like, yeah, I want to design that, or if it's just the movie makers know what they want, or where things are going. But the car that he drives has a little drone that like can pop out of the roof and does whatever he asks it to.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's just kind of interesting when you brought that up for the Amazon delivery van.
Well, cool move, Amazon. Great news for you, Rivian, and looking forward to, I guess, seeing these things on the road in 2021 as they claim.
That'd be cool. Looking forward to it.
Cool.